Welcome to Senior Health Tips. Today's topic might shock you. We're diving into something that looks simple, no, feels ordinary, but could change the way you feel, move, and age, all from a single cup a day. Yes, you heard me right. Beet juice, that deep red drink you may have passed by at the market or ignored on a health food shelf. It might be the most powerful health habit you can start, especially if you're 60 and above. Before you scroll away, hear this. What if I told you that just 1 cup of beet juice each morning could transform your blood pressure, boost your energy, protect your brain, and maybe even help you walk better? Not temporarily, but with lasting impact. We are talking about a natural, affordable drink that comes directly from the earth, and yet it has science-backed results that doctors, especially in Japan and parts of Europe, are calling one of the most underrated health secrets for seniors. If you've been struggling with fatigue, brain fog, aching legs, or just feel like aging is catching up with you, this might be your signal to pause and pay attention. Because sometimes nature gives us simple tools to create profound changes. Now I know it's easy to be skeptical, especially when you've been told to try all kinds of pills and diets, and none of them delivered. But what makes beet juice so different is that it supports your body's natural systems, especially the ones that start slowing down with age. Things like your circulation, your energy metabolism, and your ability to fight off inflammation all decline silently. That's why you suddenly feel slower, heavier, foggier. Beet juice steps in as a natural booster for all of these systems, without side effects and a complicated routine. This is what this video is all about. We're going to break down why beet juice has been labeled a miracle tonic by senior health experts, how it works inside your body to create what some are calling irreversible positive changes, and most importantly, we're going to explore the 3 key body systems it directly affects and how you can take advantage of it, starting tomorrow morning. In this journey, we won't just talk about facts, we'll talk about real-life stories, science-based explanations in simple language, and powerful senior health tips that you can do from the comfort of your home. Whether you're 65 or 85, whether you're active or facing mobility challenges, there's something in here for you. And hey, if this topic is already speaking to you, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to stay updated with more natural health tips for seniors, and drop a comment if you or someone you know has ever tried beet juice. I read every single one and love hearing your personal stories and questions. We're building a community of seniors and caregivers who believe in empowerment through knowledge, and that aging doesn't have to mean weakness, decline, or giving up on life. With the right habits, even something as simple as 1 daily cup of beet juice, we can unlock a version of ourselves that's more energetic, more focused, and more alive than we've felt in years. So are you ready to learn how just one humble vegetable could revive your blood, brain, and body? Good. Because what comes next might just make beet juice your new best friend. Now let's get serious for a moment. One of the most dangerous issues facing seniors today isn't the pain in your knees, the stiffness in your hands, or even the memory lapses that sneak in now and then. It's something more silent, more gradual, and far more life-threatening. I'm talking about poor blood circulation and its close partner, high blood pressure. These two are like the quiet villains of aging. You don't feel them coming, but they're constantly reducing the quality of your life. But what if 1 cup of beet juice in the morning could reverse that slow damage? You see, as we age, our blood vessels lose their flexibility. This means the tubes that carry life-giving oxygen and nutrients to your brain, muscles, heart, and vital organs get stiffer, narrower, and weaker. The heart must work harder to push blood through. That leads to fatigue, high blood pressure, poor memory, and an overall sense of "I just don't feel like myself anymore." Beet juice is nature's solution to this. Why? Because it contains an amazing compound called nitrate. And no, we're not talking about the bad nitrates in processed meats. This is the good kind. When you drink beet juice, the natural nitrates are converted by your body into something called nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is a game changer. What nitric oxide does is tell your blood vessels to relax and open up. It widens the arteries and veins, which allows blood to flow more freely. That means more oxygen to your brain, more nutrients to your muscles, and less work for your heart. Think of it like cleaning out an old, clogged-up water pipe. Suddenly, the flow is smoother, stronger, and everything just works better. This is one of the reasons why doctors in Japan and Europe have been recommending beetroot-based supplements or juice to older patients who are at risk for stroke, dementia, and heart disease. The science is catching up too. Multiple studies show that daily beet juice lowers blood pressure, improves stamina, and reduces arterial stiffness, all of which are crucial for people over the age of 60. And let's talk about walking. Many seniors report that their legs tire quickly, even during short walks. That's not just muscle weakness, it's poor blood flow. Your muscles crave oxygen during movement. When your circulation is poor, your legs scream for relief. One study from the University of Exeter showed that seniors who drank beet juice had better walking endurance, even if they hadn't exercised much in the past. Why? Because their blood flow improved and their muscles received more oxygen. Now, here's where it gets more interesting. This isn't some miracle that takes months to work. Some studies show changes in blood pressure and stamina within just a few hours of drinking a cup of beet juice. That's how powerful the effect is. Of course, the effects build over time. The longer you keep this habit, the stronger your cardiovascular system becomes. It's like slowly reinforcing a foundation that was starting to crack. Over time, it gets more stable, stronger, and more resilient to the stress of aging. But what about side effects? You ask. Beet juice is generally safe for most seniors. However, if you're on blood pressure medication, always check with your doctor before starting a daily regimen. Why? Because beet juice is so effective at lowering blood pressure that you might need to adjust your meds. That's a good problem to have, if you ask me. Now, for anyone worried about the taste, yes, beet juice has an earthy flavor. But many seniors mix it with a splash of apple juice or carrot juice to sweeten it naturally. Some even blend it with lemon and ginger for a little morning kick. The key is consistency. You don't need a gallon. Just 1 cup a day is enough to make a big difference. Let's not underestimate the mental impact either. Seniors who report better circulation often describe having clearer thinking, less dizziness, and improved memory. Why? Because your brain is one of the hungriest organs in your body. It needs a steady stream of oxygen-rich blood to function at its best, and beet juice delivers that flow, like a natural pump. So imagine this. You wake up, stretch your arms, sip your cup of beet juice, and feel a gentle rise in your energy. Your heart beats smoothly, your mind feels sharper, your legs feel more ready to move. It's not magic. It's just your body doing what it was always meant to do, with a little help from nature's crimson tonic. So yes, even just 1 cup a day can trigger changes that might feel small at first, but become massive over time. Stronger arteries, lower blood pressure, better movement, a clearer brain, and all you had to do was sip a glass of something that came straight from the earth. Now that we've looked at how beet juice affects your heart and blood, are you ready to explore the next body system it transforms? It's one that's tied directly to how you feel and how active you stay. So far, we've learned how beet juice works wonders for circulation and heart health, particularly in seniors. But there's something else that's quietly stealing your independence as you age, and most people don't even notice it happening until it's nearly too late. I'm talking about muscle loss, weakness, and the slow drain of energy that leaves you feeling like your legs just don't want to move anymore. Now let's be real. Seniors don't lose strength overnight. It's gradual, like a dripping faucet. One day you're walking confidently, and then suddenly stairs become a challenge. Standing from a chair is a task, and you find yourself hesitating to lift things you once carried easily. This condition is called sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and function. And guess what? Beet juice has something to say about that. Here's how it works. As we age, our mitochondria, the tiny power stations inside our cells, don't function as well as they used to. These little engines are responsible for converting the food we eat into energy. When they slow down, so do we. That's why older adults often feel fatigued, even when they haven't done much. Beet juice, thanks to its high nitrate content, reactivates mitochondrial efficiency. Yes, you heard that right. Drinking beet juice helps your body produce more usable energy at the cellular level, especially during physical activity. Research published in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who drank beetroot juice before exercising showed increased muscle power and endurance. That means walking longer, standing taller, and staying more active with less effort. But it doesn't stop there. The oxygen boost from nitric oxide, which we discussed earlier, also plays a massive role in muscle health. Muscles need oxygen during exertion, and when they don't get enough, they fatigue quickly. Think of your muscles like an engine. Beet juice delivers the high-octane fuel they've been missing. Let's make this practical. Imagine you're walking to the store, and it's not a chore anymore. Or you're playing with your grandkids and keeping up. Or maybe it's just waking up and stretching without your legs shaking or knees cracking. That's what real muscle health looks like, and that's what beet juice can help support. Now let's talk about a very specific amino acid called betaine, which is also found in beets. This compound plays a vital role in muscle protein synthesis, which is the fancy term for building and repairing muscles. Betaine doesn't get a lot of attention, but it should. It helps the body use protein more efficiently and reduces the natural breakdown of muscle that happens as we age. So not only does beet juice improve muscle performance, it also protects muscle tissue from wasting. Another important factor? Inflammation. A lot of seniors walk around with low-level inflammation in their joints, muscles, and organs without even realizing it. This inflammation contributes to stiffness, soreness, and slower recovery after activity. Beet juice contains powerful antioxidants, particularly betalains, that help reduce inflammation naturally. So if you're feeling stiff, tight, or constantly sore, this simple drink may be a gentle but effective way to cool down that internal fire. Let's also touch on mobility and balance, two things that decline quickly with muscle loss. The more muscle you preserve, the more stable you remain on your feet. You reduce your risk of falls, injuries, and the kind of accidents that can dramatically change a senior's life. And by supporting blood flow, reducing inflammation, and feeding muscle cells with energy and oxygen, beet juice becomes a full-body tonic for stability and independence. Of course, we're not saying beet juice is a substitute for physical activity. You still need to move. Even a daily walk, light stretching, or climbing stairs can work wonders. But drinking beet juice gives your body the fuel it needs to move better, recover faster, and resist the muscle loss that makes aging feel like a slow surrender. It's like having an invisible support system working inside you, pushing you forward instead of holding you back. And here's a bonus many don't consider. Seniors who feel stronger are more confident. They go out more, interact more, and live more. That's quality of life. And it all starts with your muscles, your power, your stability, your strength. If you could support all that with just one cup of beet juice a day, why wouldn't you? Let's not forget the mental connection. More movement equals more mental stimulation. When you move your body, you stimulate your brain, improve your mood, and even sharpen your memory. So it's not just muscles that benefit, your mind does too. In summary, beet juice supports muscle strength and endurance, better mitochondrial energy, less inflammation, reduced muscle breakdown, and improved movement and balance. So what you're drinking isn't just a cup of juice. You're sipping on mobility, strength, and freedom. We've talked about how beet juice fuels your heart and muscles, but now let's focus on the most precious organ of all, your brain. If you've ever walked into a room and forgotten why, struggled to recall someone's name, or felt your mind just isn't as sharp as it used to be, this section is especially for you. Because brain fog, forgetfulness, and mood swings are not just part of aging. They're often symptoms of sluggish circulation, poor oxygen delivery, and nutritional gaps. But here's the exciting part. Beet juice might help clear that fog, boost your brain function, and even improve your mood naturally. Let's start with blood flow to the brain. Just like muscles need oxygen and nutrients to function, so does your brain, and even more so. Your brain consumes about 20% of the body's oxygen supply, even though it only accounts for 2% of your body weight. That's how hungry it is for fuel. Unfortunately, as we age, the blood vessels that deliver that fuel become stiffer and narrower, reducing the brain's ability to receive what it needs to function at full capacity. That's where beet juice comes in again, and it's all thanks to nitric oxide. As we've mentioned, beet juice is rich in natural nitrates that convert into nitric oxide in the body. When this happens, blood vessels relax and expand, increasing blood flow throughout the entire body, including the brain. This improved circulation means more oxygen, more nutrients, and a faster, more efficient brain. Scientific studies have shown that seniors who consume beet juice regularly experience improved blood flow to the frontal lobe of the brain, which is responsible for executive functions like focus, decision-making, and memory. In other words, beet juice isn't just good for your body. It helps wake up your brain. But the benefits don't stop there. Beet juice also helps with something many seniors quietly struggle with: mood regulation. Depression and anxiety in older adults are more common than most people think, often because of social isolation, health concerns, or chemical imbalances in the brain. Beet juice, with its high levels of antioxidants and betaine, helps the brain produce serotonin, often referred to as the feel-good hormone. When serotonin levels rise, so does your sense of calm, happiness, and motivation. So that one cup of beet juice in the morning isn't just giving your muscles energy, it may also be lifting your mood, helping you feel more positive, alert, and emotionally balanced. Let's also talk about neuroprotection. Beets contain compounds that reduce oxidative stress, the cellular damage caused by free radicals that accelerates aging and contributes to cognitive decline. By reducing this stress, beet juice helps protect the brain's structure and function, which is crucial in slowing or preventing neurodegenerative diseases like dementia and Alzheimer's. No, beet juice won't cure these conditions, but it might help delay their onset or reduce their impact by keeping your brain environment healthier for longer. Have you ever noticed how, after drinking beet juice or eating a nutrient-rich meal, you feel a little more alert? That's not your imagination. What you eat truly affects how you think and feel. And beet juice, rich in folate and natural nitrates, nourishes your brain cells and supports the synthesis of neurotransmitters, which are essential for quick thinking, emotional control, and memory recall. Let's break it down even more. Here's what beet juice is doing inside your brain. Number 1. It widens blood vessels and improves oxygen delivery. Number 2. It protects neurons from oxidative damage and inflammation. Number 3. It enhances communication between brain cells through better electrical signaling. Number 4. It helps you retain information, process it more clearly, and react with confidence. Let's not forget one key group of seniors who might benefit even more: those recovering from strokes or mild cognitive impairment. For them, improving blood flow to the brain is critical. A study published in Nitric Oxide, Biology and Chemistry showed that regular beet juice consumption led to better cognitive performance and increased brain activity in older adults, especially when combined with light exercise. That means beet juice might not only prevent brain decline, but it could also help support cognitive recovery. It's important to remember this isn't a magic fix. You won't drink one glass of beet juice and suddenly remember every phone number from your childhood. But over time, consistent intake may help you feel sharper, respond quicker, and stay mentally active the way you used to feel. Imagine sitting at the breakfast table and remembering the news headlines you read, or listening to a loved one and fully engaging in the conversation without drifting off, or playing a game of cards and noticing how easily the strategies come back to you. That's the kind of real, everyday improvement beet juice can support. As we wrap up this section, the message is simple. If you want to protect your brain, improve your mood, and keep your mind sharp well into your golden years, beet juice is one of the easiest and most effective habits you can adopt. No pills, no complicated routines, just 1 cup a day. In the next and final section, we'll bring it all together in a simple, clear conclusion. You'll see why beet juice truly is a daily health tonic for seniors, and why now, not tomorrow, not next year, is the perfect time to add it to your routine. If you've stayed with me through this entire journey, thank you, and I mean it. This wasn't just a talk about beet juice. It was a powerful look into how a single, natural, affordable food can radically change the course of your health in your senior years. I hope by now you see how what you choose to put into your body every morning sets the tone for your heart, muscles, brain, and emotional balance for the rest of the day. And over time, your entire life. Let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered. We started by learning how beet juice supports heart health, by improving blood pressure, circulation, and arterial function. It's like giving your body's highway system a full tune-up. No blockages, no slowdowns. Just smooth, healthy blood flow. Then we explored how beet juice becomes a powerful ally in maintaining muscle strength and stamina. As seniors, we know how precious mobility is. A cup of beet juice every morning can help protect your strength, enhance your workouts, and even make daily activities like climbing stairs or walking to the market feel less taxing. And of course, we dove into the truly exciting part, the brain benefits. We talked about how beet juice improves memory, sharpens thinking, and even lifts your mood. When your brain feels alive and awake, so does the rest of your life. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. All of this, from heart to brain to muscles, is being powered by one humble root vegetable, the beet. And when juiced and consumed regularly, it becomes a natural medicine without side effects, a tool of prevention, and even a gentle form of healing. So the big question is, why not start today? Why not pour that first cup of beet juice tomorrow morning and see how your body feels after 1 week, 1 month, 1 year? The changes may be gradual, but they are real. Your body will thank you, and so will your future self. If you found this video helpful, inspiring, or even just interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. I'd love to hear if you've ever tried beet juice, or if you're thinking of starting now. Share your experiences with others. Your story might inspire someone else to change their life. Until next time, stay healthy, stay strong, and keep nourishing your body with the good stuff. You're never too old to feel young again. Let's live well, 1 cup at a time.